Hello and welcome back to Syrasi Plays Final Fantasy VI. Where we last left off, the world ended. Yes, you heard me correctly. Kefka betrayed the Emperor Cristal, destabilized the Warring Triad, and brought about the apocalypse. Celes and the rest of the party were scattered, and we now have had Celes wake up a year later, and she is alone on an island with Sid, the imperial architect, who is like, yeah, I guess we're going to be family now because we're the only two that are left. All the others, this is a major, I should say right away that this is a major trigger warning episode for anyone with sensitivity issues related to self-harm or suicide. There's some very, very dark stuff coming up. So, be warned. Be warned, friends. And the previous episode had an incident, but there's more coming up. So what ended up happening was that there were other people on this island with Sid, but apparently they all committed suicide, which is really sad. Okay, let's see. Are there any fish here? You told me to go get fish, and I'm not seeing any fish here. I'm gonna go talk to him again. You have to eat, or... What's the matter? Grandad? Oh! Sid? Is it because I saved the game? Did a time thing elapse? Is that what happened? There was a chance you could save him, but I guess we're in the darkest timeline, friends. No! No! You promised you'd stay here with me! Grandad, answer me! Tell me you're just joking! Oh. I'm so sorry. Get ready for a really dark moment, friends. I have to control her for this. And the bird is dead.
The other people who were with us all gave up hope. One after the next, they flung themselves from the northern cliffs in despair.
Oh. This is rough. This is the darkest timeline. Everyone's gone. Even Mock. There's nothing left for me in this world. Celeste, no, there is hope, I promise. It doesn't have to end here. Please. Oh, heck. It's not the end, I promise. You're still alive, Celeste. You still have hope. You need to see that. And here's the seagull. Don't eat her. Were you watching over me? Why would you want to help someone like me? I've already given up hope. Huh? Or have you? This bandana. It couldn't be. Hey, little bird, where'd you come from? Is the person who wrapped your wound still alive? Please tell me. There is hope. There's always hope, Celes, even in this broken world. That's the point. He's alive. Looks alive. It's gonna be okay. He's dead.
You must leave this island. Somewhere out there your friends are waiting for you. Go down by the stairs by the stove. The road to your freedom awaits. Love, Grandad.
Oh my god. Oh. And here's a raft. Why didn't you use that sooner? Oh god. It feels... Well, that's probably the darkest moment in the entire game. I'll make you proud of me, Grandad. Oh my god. So here we are, in a world broken by the apocalypse itself, where everything is slowly dying away. And yet, there is hope left, as long as the people you care about are still with you, or at least somewhere out there. So now, this half of the game, the first half of the game you saw that we gathered our party members and tried to save the world. It was the pretty standard RPG fare. But in this part of the game, well, before we learned that each player character had a flaw of some sort, or some major obstacle in their character development that they needed to overcome. The rest of this game is going to be reassembling the party, and in order to do that, we need to see how each of them in this year since the world has ended, how each of our party members has changed, how each of our party members has either come to terms or not with the problems they've had in the past. Let's see if Celes can take on this factor by herself. Are they fleeing from her? Oh crap, she doesn't have a weapon! Let's see. Let's try Blizzard. But yeah, this is probably the reason that I love Final Fantasy VI the most of any Final Fantasy game. Because of the way it deals with despair. In a way, other games are always like, oh yes, we have to have hope as we fight against the big bad enemy guy. But in this one, the enemy person wins. And you have to figure out how you're going to survive in this new world of, frankly, suffering. Because there's a lot of terrible things that happen in this world. We see it on the news every day. And one of the biggest things you need to learn how to do is to see that there are things out there that are worth fighting for, worth continuing on for. And I promise you that those things are out there, even if they're hard to see sometimes. And I know sometimes it's nearly impossible to see. But I promise you, I promise that there is meaning out there. You just need to find it for yourself. Well, that's me being super silly, but I hope there's something you're able to see in what I just said. Alright, let's see what equipment we can get. Let's see, do we want that +5 magic or do we want the extra defense? Honestly, we want the extra defense for now until we get the rest of the party assembled. Because I want Celes to be kind of like a hybrid warrior and mage. So this is Albrook, one of the Imperial cities. Let's see.
Did you see that tower?
Tower, huh?
Kefka's practically a god now, sitting up in that tower of his with the power of the warring triad at his command.
Oh, that sucks. Let's see, what's in the item shop? Oh, it's good to know that the economy is still exactly the same as it was before the apocalypse. Let's see. Well, you can see that all my party members there are still alive, too. Neat. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out where all of our party members have gone.
That sparkle in your eye reminds me of the young martial artist who visited here not long ago.
Martial artist, you say?
He had that same determined look.
Determined look? Sounds like Sabin.
Oppose Kefka's will and he'll fry your town with the light of judgment. There's no point in even trying. The world's ruined. There's nothing left.
Oh, that's depressing. Is Bannon still alive? I feel like Bannon never actually died. Did we, like, see him die? I don't think he did. I'm a scholar of ancient weaponry. 2 weapons known as Ultima weapons were used during the War of the Magi 1,000 years ago. One was a sword whose blade sprang from its wielder's strength. The other was a monster born for destruction. Oh, we actually killed the Ultima weapon in the floating continent. That was the final boss there. Unless I'm grossly misremembering.
And ancient monsters that had long been sealed away were released when the world was ripped apart. Umbaba, Death Case, even the 8 legendary dragons.
And those are all optional bosses you can fight, or mandatory bosses, depending on how you end up doing. This part of the game is extremely open-ended, so it's really up to us whether we go ahead with things or not. Doesn't look like any of that was useful. Let's see, what's up here? Hello, old man.
I finished the Emperor's painting. I ended up turning it into a portrait. I have no idea why he didn't like it. I even painted that thing he originally asked for in the background. Anyway, I sure didn't need a painting of the Emperor, so I sold it to a rich man in Jador named Auser.
That sounds like a side quest we're gonna have to look into. Definitely sounds worth looking into. Any neat relics for sale, buddy? Gigas Glove. Boosts physical attack power. Earrings. Oh, those are going to be good. Let's get a couple more earrings. And a Gigas Glove. Why not? What's out here? Nothing in there, nothing in there. Hello? Hello? Pretty sure there was like a ton of people here before the apocalypse.
Oh, those wondrous days of plenty.
Oh yeah, here we go. Memories of what this place was like. Even though it was a time of imperial occupation and constant repression and suffering, after the apocalypse it looks kind of nice. And the music abruptly cuts off because the memories ended.
I wonder if we'll ever see days like those again.
I don't know, buddy, but we're gonna sure as heck try.
But things are the way they are now, business is the last thing on my mind.
On the day the world was shattered, debris gravitated to the center of this continent from all over the world. That's what formed Kefka's Tower. And just so you know, that's the final dungeon. That's where Kefka is. And in order to save the world from the hell that it's become, we've got to confront Kefka once and for all. Is Kefka redeemable? No, he's really not. I saw Deathgaze soaring up among the clouds the other day. I'd hate to think what would happen if some poor sod in an airship ran across that thing. That sounds dangerous, yeah. Okay, I can't go down that way. I was trying, but there must be a person there. Let's see, can I run around this way? So we've been through, I think, everything here, but we do have a hint. The only hint we have so far is that Sabin has been here, and that he's still determined to save the world. Oh, hello. I forgot the docks were here. Hello, ship. Can I steal you? Yeah, there is a ship here. Is it operational though? I don't know. I guess it might just be programmed to stay in the game or something, but oh, that's a slight oversight. Okay. Where are we going? Hello, inn. I'm confused. Well, I can always keep exploring this continent, why not? Oh, and also I should mention that there are other party members than the ones we already have. There are secret party members scattered throughout the world as well, and we can try to gather them. So as you can see in the bottom of the corner of the screen, which I will show you as soon as we get out of here. Oh, shoot. Celeste might be in over her head right there. I want her to get some strength bonus, so I have her have Bismarck right now. Another reason that I gave her Bismarck was because I want her to learn Raise as soon as possible. Because once we get a second party member, she's really going to want that ability to resurrect people. Even though I have like 95 Phoenix Downs, they might not last forever. Alright, let's see what you got, Celeste. That wasn't that much damage. Come on, you can do better. It's also slightly possible that Celeste is the main character of this game because they have her be the focus of the reassembling of the party. And technically you don't need to reassemble everyone. You only need certain party members to promote the prompt the beginning of the end, the final battle. So that's good. Alright, so you can see in the bottom of the screen that the world has changed. Kefka tore apart the continents, and now there's a lot more stuff around here. This is the tower where Kefka is. We can't go in it just yet. We need the airship to be able to do that. But I'm going to go to the northeast continent to see if I can find anything else. It's really cool how the whole world like ends and you have to see how things change, how people have suffered, but also how they've endured. It's sort of similar to the way Fallout works. Like, it's neat to see how people cope with the world ending, because all the party members seem to cope pretty well with it. It seems to prompt them to sort through their issues they were having. I don't know, some cope better than others. In fact, actually, no, now that I'm thinking of it, some of them do not cope well at all, so we'll see. 10. Here's the other city. The Serpent Trench is no longer a valley in the ocean floor. It's above the surface now. Eerie place, too. Apparently, some members of the cult of Kefka have built themselves a tower there. That's creepy. Oh, crap! Oh, crap! Oh, crap! This is a thing! This is a thing! Oh, no! There's an attack on the city happening.
We refuse to bow down to Kefka, so he unleashed the light of judgment on us.
Hurry or the house will collapse. Oh, crap. My little boy's still inside. Please help him. I'm begging you. Hey, I know you. Sabin.
Oh, Celes.
Sorry, let me get his voice right.
Celes.
Let me help you.
Wait. If I move, the whole house will collapse. First, save the kids who's inside. I don't think I can hold up this much longer. You've got to hurry.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go save that kid. Oh crap. It's gonna be a problem. Let's try this. Come on, Blazara. That should work against undead-looking things, right? No, that's not that good. Oh, it was. But it... Wait, what? Celeste just died. Oh, she got petrified! Oh no! That can happen? I don't think I saved. Fuck! I'm still back at the floating continent! Okay, well, that's a setback. I should have saved before going in that city. Okay, friends, well, I guess I'm gonna be doing some catch-up behind the scenes to get back to where we were, and I'll, see you next time on Syrasi Plays Final Fantasy VI. Fucking hell, how does this happen?